Back in Week 9, one of these rivals ran the other right out of the building. Will we see some revenge served this time? The answer comes your way next.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we're on the road to the Super Bowl. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Arizona Cardinals and the home team. Alongside Brock Hewitt, I'm Kate Scott, and the NFL playoffs are finally upon us. We don't know who the teams will be just yet, but one thing we do know, partner, whoever makes it through to the end of the gauntlet ahead has truly earned a spot in this year's Super Bowl.
It's really what the regular season does. It gets you battle-tested before you take the field in these playoffs, where it's win or pack your bags. When we saw these guys in Week 1, neither of them were Super Bowl ready. But watching them now, I think both have a real shot at winning it all. They're gritty, they're tough, and they're ready for this moment.
Where the road to immortality begins for most teams, we're underway from Wild Card Weekend. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. So here are the Cardinals now, headed out for their first drive. And they'll be led out by a #1 pick out of Oklahoma. One of the game's better runners, it's Kyler Murray.
One of the beauties of the quarterback position is it's not cookie cutter. QBs come in all different shapes and sizes. Some are 5'10", some are 6'6". Some are better on the run, some are better in the pocket. For Kyler Murray, and he is at his best when he's playmaking. When his athleticism, that dual threat nature comes to life, that is when he is typically a defense's worst nightmare. He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. Well, you don't like to see the fumble, but hey, at least they were able to be the ones to recover it, and they keep possession.
Yeah, and I think the key there was to stay calm through the chaos. Cooler heads prevailed and got him the ball back.
Murray to throw here on third. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that leaves them with 4th and 5. The Cardinals out for the punt. And he'll punt it away to end a disappointing opening drive. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. It's fielded at the 14. And he's going to set him up with a pretty short field here, Brock, after getting a big chunk on that return. Huge return here. It's good for 37. And they're going to take over with some excellent field position. So here's their offense, taking over for the first time here. And they'll be led out by this dual-threat quarterback.
He's definitely one of the stars in this league, a true franchise quarterback. And when you're at this level, Kate, you want to put your imprints on this game right from the jump.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
Let's go now.
Blown back gets the handoff. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. Give him 5 on that play. Now it's going to be 3rd down and 6.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Throw on 3rd down. Chased out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And it sets up 1st down. One quarter gone in our opening round game of the NFC postseason. Couple of zeros on the board right now. Back with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. They'll run here on first down. Broke through the tackle, and he'll go down here at the 16. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run, but I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do.
And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown! These guys get some late points and the lead. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do, but to do it this early, get out of the way, big time.
Now they'll see if they can tack on one more. Extra point set right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Here's Greg Dortch with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. They're out and set, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Murray. On the move, headed right. He's running with it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. 1st and 10, Murray. He's gonna try to drop it in deep right. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. Well, no luck on his first look of the game, and now it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Buys time, rolling right. Now here he goes. They get to him, and he loses the football. It's out! And it's a turnover. The defense has it.
I'll tell you what, Kate, that was one wild ride. QB does a terrific job. Gets out in the open field, has a big play. And then he's got to watch the other quarterback run on the field as he gives the ball away.
The home teams and their running back about to get back to work. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. First and 10 now from the 30. Throwing now following the turnover. Taking a deep shot here. That's grabbed inside the 30. And that is a touchdown. These guys grow their lead just before halftime. That is as efficient as an offense can be. One play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping. Start that drive.
Looking to tack on the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And these guys double their lead to 14. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Dortch now to return it. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden ratings hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1, and make your case for who should get a boost. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Arizona goes ahead and calls its second timeout. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. He's on the move. He's keeping it. And he's brought down after a short gain. Cardinals in the hurry up now, racing the clock as they work to get set. Escape. Oh no, he lost control of another one. And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
I'll tell you, Kate, by now, I think it's as much between the ears problem as it is anything technical ball security problem. After 3 fumbles in a game, he's got to get his head on right there on the sidelines before they will ever trust him to hang on the ball again.
Their offense returning to the field for another possession. And while one sideline has 0 points, this offense, well, they have had 0 issues so far getting into that end zone.
They are rolling right now, Kate, and unless there's a speed bump on the immediate horizon, things are at risk of getting out of hand.
Big gain downfield. He has the touchdown. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns. It has been wash, rinse, repeat for them offensively, Brock, as, well, we all wait for this defense to find a little backbone before this becomes a runaway.
Yeah, I'm a little torn up here in this booth because you're exactly right. Offensively, this is just machine, surgical. Defensively, you're running the risk of being embarrassed here pretty quickly.
Kicking team on to try the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And his guys stretch their lead to 21. Following the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition has in store. Dortch now to return it. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And he's brought down for a loss. So we're to the half in this NFC wildcard contest. Now we're on to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman ready to bring us the EA Sports halftime report. All yours,
but
Coach.
First,
take it
time to
away.
look ahead to Sunday's action here on the NFC side of the bracket. And this one looks like it should be a dandy, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers doing battle with the Seattle Seahawks. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. These 2 teams making their final adjustments for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Returning it from the 4. Returns looking good so far. Past midfield, and he's got space. And they finally bring him down after a huge return into their territory.
Well, their hopes of an early comeback, that faint flicker of light they had when they exited the locker room at halftime, that return just snuffed it out. Very good chance now that lead's going to grow and certainly not shrink.
This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And eventually, Brock, one of their drives is going to fail to reach that end zone. But through 3 possessions so far, they have been perfect.
Yeah, and in order for that to happen, somebody somewhere on this defense has got to rise to the occasion.
Here's a give. Fullback headed up the gut. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 12 there. And they'll have first down.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave them enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Playing favorites with the fullback here. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Well, Kate, that's a quick hitter to the big guy, and that's what you normally expect to see out of it. Not a huge gain, just picking up a little bit before they stall him out.
Oh, we knew it could happen here. It's a fake! And he's caught before he can challenge for the first, so the fake doesn't work, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. We got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3. Oh, love this. He gets another one. Keep feeding that fullback, baby. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
So many offenses will script, Kate, their first 15 plays of a game, but it's often getting to the lesser-used stuff like that that's critical in the red zone. They get a decent gain out of it and continue to push for the goal line.
And I guess they've had enough of this possession. They've got the punter, and we've seen this before. It's a fake. And he's taken down, not even in the neighborhood of the marker, and they're going to hand this one over on downs. Driven backward to the 11 as they line up for 2nd and goal. Going right back to the fullback, next play. And he carries it in for the touchdown. These guys grow the lead coming out of halftime. That run broke a little better than I think they expected, Brock. You don't hand it to your fullback expecting a score from that distance.
Yeah, I would agree with you, but these fullbacks of today are not the fullbacks of yesteryear. There's no more neck rolls. These guys today can move, and they like to show off when they get a chance.
Lining up now to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And these guys continue piling on to this lead. They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. On the return, here's Jones. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. We're down to 1 quarter before we determine our wild card winner. It's Cardinals ball. Their season down potentially to its final quarter. Murray here on 1st down. That's an incomplete pass. Couldn't find a home there.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Murray throwing again on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his right. And this one does not go far.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
And he's there to send that one away, incomplete.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
Defense coming off that incompletion needs one more stop here on 4th. They snap it to Murray. Another turnover. This time it's an interception. And they bring him down after the pick and decent return. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance, and an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming, and it's one thing to know it, it's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. He's got it deep downfield. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. These guys keep running away with this. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Now we'll see them try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And his guys grow their lead yet again. And after they reach the end zone, they'll kick it off and turn things over to the defense. Needed a little more to reach the landing zone, so give them the ball at the 40-yard line.
Free kick out of bounds.
Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Operating from the gun, here's Murray. Toward the sideline and caught by Wilson. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Now Murray. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
So for those of you keeping track, we get a solid completion for decent yardage on 1st, and then we go backwards on 2nd. Kate, I guess we got a quality rubber match right here on 3rd down.
Let's see what they draw up on these 3rd and 7. Trying to push it deep downfield. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete. Marvin Harrison Jr., the intended target. And now they're staring at a 4th down.
The ability to track the ball, right? Ball skills isn't just knocking it away, and that's a beautiful job there, Kate. The ball skills is also being able to track a ball on a deeper throw like that. If he doesn't swat it away, we're looking at a huge gain.
This will be grabbed at the 5. And such a great return from him there, Brock. His effort gets this almost all the way out of their own half. Oh, he nearly took this one all the way. Huge return that easily could have ended with 6. And it'll be their football. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And we'll see if those 3 timeouts get used defensively, Brock, but this one is over either way. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
Let's go now. Go.
Wow, they're gonna pass it here. He's going deep this time. This is caught inside the 15. He makes it in for the touchdown. These guys continue adding to an insurmountable lead. And that is his 4th touchdown reception of the game. And if you wonder how rare that is, only a couple of active players have ever achieved it in their careers, and it's been done less than 50 times in league history. PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle, it's good. And these guys tack on 7 more to their lead. Now after the touchdown, they'll kick it back and see what the opposition can do. Dortch now to return it. back on the return. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. These guys throwing 6 more on the blowout. Not exactly the big play that these reworked kickoffs were designed to promote, Brock, but hey, excitement's excitement, right? And it is hard to beat the old scoop and score.
Don't tell that kicking team that wasn't a big play. This is what they work on all week long, Kate.
Yep.
This is how they become special as a special teams unit to punch it out and take it back to the house.
That one splits the uprights. And his guys continue adding on to that lead. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. And he didn't strike that one true, Brock. It came down short of the landing zone he had to reach, so give them the football up at the 40. And they'll have great field position, Brock, after the unforced error on the kickoff. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Murray. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
That was a situation where he got the time in the pocket he needed. There just wasn't anyone open to throw it to. It got to the point he had 2 choices as that clock is going off in his head. Force to throw and risk a pick, or just get rid of it and cut your losses on the play.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're going to have to regroup after this one. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. One final shot here. And they get to him again. So something to be proud of, Brock, as they come away with the win. And they were the top-ranked team in action in this wild card round, Brock. So this was always the expectation that they'd advance through to the divisional round. And next week, they're going to be right back here playing for a spot in that conference championship. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. This celebration begins for our winners as we say goodnight, everybody.